Hey guys, it's Heather. Welcome back. Today's video is going to be all about how I keep my house clean and free from smelling with dogs. So I have two dogs. I have Diva right here. She is a Maltipoo, so she doesn't shed. However, I have Brody behind me. Brody, come look at the camera. Come here, honey. I have Brody, who is a 160-pound bull mastiff. Brody. And he sheds a ton, and he gets really stinky too. So obviously for my little one, she's easy to bathe. However, she does have a ton of skin issues. She's constantly getting ear infections and skin infections. So she is on quite a bit of medication, and I'm constantly having to do special shampoos and stuff like that. So she does get very stinky. Now my big guy Brody, he sheds a ton and he weighs a lot. So obviously in the warmer months, it's really easy to bathe him, but in the winter, it gets to be challenging because of his size. He has a hard time getting up and down stairs, and just getting him into the shower or into the tub is a huge production. So I'm gonna share with you all of my tips and tricks, and I have live footage that I'm gonna incorporate into this video so that you can kind of see step by step how I keep my house clean with dogs. So let's get into it. As always, I will link all the products that I use down below in the description box, and I will link to them so that you can easily find them. Okay, so my first tip to mention is an obvious one, and that is to keep up with the vacuuming. Typically, I'll bust out my big vacuum once a week, but I also have one of those robotic vacuums, and I typically run that every day or every other day, and then I'll also kind of just sweep up the areas where my big dog lays, and just to make sure that you're getting all that dog hair up, you're getting all that dander up. And to go along with the vacuum, I recommend mopping your floors with some type of a cleaner and disinfectant so that you're really making sure you're cleaning up all of the residue off your floors that would be left over from your dogs, and making sure that you're getting rid of any odor. For me, for my hardwood, I do like to use the Bona. If there's some areas where my dog made a mess, I will kind of just treat those areas with a sanitizer, but I don't like to do anything super heavy on my wood floors. Now, if it's tile, I will use something more heavy duty, and I am able to sanitize those floors. Tip number 2 is to keep your dogs clean. Depending on the type of dog it is, I understand that it is very difficult, especially in the winter, to give a larger dog a bath. However, Bissell makes a portable dog bath, and it is awesome. I like to do this at least monthly, or whenever I notice that my dog is starting to get stinky. With my little dog, it is really easy for me to just pop her into the tub and give her a good shampoo, because she does have sensitive skin and she has some other skin issues. I do bathe her more frequently with a special antimicrobial shampoo that the vet had given me. But just make sure that you're bathing your dogs and you're keeping them well groomed. That will really cut down with stinky smells. My third tip is to keep their bedding or any blankets that they lay on clean. If I don't do this, it's literally disgusting. It smells so bad. So weekly we treat his bed, we vacuum it first, and then I go ahead and I unzip the cover. I get the dog beds at Costco. They're like super cheap and they're awesome. I typically get a new one, I would say like every 6 months or so, or whenever they just really kind of get shot, but they do wash really, really well. So I just unzip it, I pop the cover in the washer, I wash it and it smells like new again. And the same thing with Diva's beds, I'll just pop them right into the washer and I will wash them, just make sure I'm doing it on a weekly basis. And any blankets that they lay on. My little dog loves to lay on this one blanket on the couch. And I actually ended up just letting it be her designated blanket that I just pop in with her dog beds once a week. It just makes it easier that way, instead of her laying on all my blankets and getting them all stinky. And I forgot to mention that Diva does go to the groomer about every 6 weeks, so she gets bathed there and she gets her nails clipped there too. But it is expensive. So, you know, with the little one, she kind of has to go because she gets that really long hair. I can't cut it. But with the bigger dogs, if you don't live in an area where it's warm all year round and in the winter you want to bathe them, I think that the Bissell Dark Bath is a really good, easy option. It's like mess free. It's just so easy. It's a really, really good option. I did just get it on sale. I think it was like originally $149 and I got it on sale for $89. And I always use Ebates, which you get a couple bucks back, so that really helps a lot too. So my fourth tip, which may be a little bit controversial, is I don't allow my big dog that sheds on any furniture. He's not allowed on the bed. So yes, it was a little bit difficult because when we had Diva, she's just this little 10-pound peanut that's jumping up on the bed, jumping up on the couch, going wherever she wants. And when Brody was a puppy, or bull mastiff, you know, he saw Diva, so he also wanted to be up on the couch and in the bed and this and that. And we did allow it for a little bit, so it was kind of hard to cut out. But if I allowed him on all the furniture now in the bed, it would just reek. So that's another way that I feel like I am able to keep my house and my furniture from smelling like dogs, is just eliminate all of that, especially with the dogs that shed. I have a leather couch, so that's really easy to kind of wipe down and keep clean. But then we also have a microfiber couch, which I use an upholstery cleaner to clean, or I just take the cushion off periodically and I'll just toss it in the dryer and just kind of spot treat that. So sometimes, of course, there's accidents with my little dog. She will throw up on it or something like that, which unfortunately kind of wish that I could keep her off the couch, but I think it's gonna be very difficult with a little dog like that. But that's definitely been a big help to kind of keeping the hair on everything down and the dander and just that overall dog odor. So my fifth and final tip is to make sure after your dogs have an accident on the floor or wherever the accident is, that you clean it up thoroughly. So what I like to do is I will take a towel, say if it's on the carpet, I will put the towel underneath the carpet, and then I'll go ahead and put paper towels on top of where the stain was, and I will stand on that and really kind of sop up any of the excess urine, and then I will thoroughly soak it with just pure white distilled vinegar to really penetrate and get in there and neutralize the odor of the urine and take out that smell. If the smell is proving just very difficult to remove, I'll also throw in some baking soda. That will really help to neutralize the pH and get rid of that odor. And I also like to use Resolve for pets. That works really good on cleaning carpets and upholstery. Although it's impossible to make sure that the stain is 100% disinfected, especially in a carpet or any kind of a surface like that, I will make sure that I spray it with a disinfectant or use a disinfecting wipe to scrub over the surface as best as possible. If it is leaving a stain, again, I really like to use Resolve for pets. That works really good to get rid of stains. What else works really good to get rid of stains is regular laundry OxiClean. I will spray that on my carpet and it will remove any kind of a stain, whether it be from your dog pooped or threw up on the rug or peed on the rug. So those are my top tips as far as cleaning them. Just make sure it's really, really clean. Also, if the stains are getting really bad, you could always have a company like Stanley Steamer come, or you could go to your local food store and you could rent out one of their carpet shampooing machines. I don't have wall-to-wall carpeting anymore, so pretty much any stains that I get, I am able to treat very well, and I no longer smell the odor and I no longer see a stain, so that's really good. Of course, there are some instances where your rugs just get trashed. I have a really good story for you. I got one of those robotic vacuums and was in love with it, had it for about 3 minutes. Then I didn't realize that my husband had it set to go off at 12 o'clock every day. So I was gone for work for the day and we both came home. We left our little dog Diva out and she's just notorious for doing whatever she wants, and I forgot to crate her. Normally I do crate her during the day because she is prone to having accidents. So of course that day, left, was gone all day, didn't get home until like 6 o'clock. We walk in and there is poop everywhere. The robotic vacuum is still going, so there's poop all in the robotic vacuum. It's all over my carpets. It is all over my floors. We ended up having to trash 3 carpets and our brand new vacuum. That is a mistake that I will never make again. I always crate my little dog and I always make sure that thing is not going when she is out. All right, guys, that is gonna conclude today's video. Please drop a comment down below. Let me know your favorite ways to clean and keep your house smelling fresh when you have dogs. This is just what personally works for me, and I hope you found some of this information helpful. And if you like this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.